Mm-hmm. Ma reisijaga panen liikleri peale, ma ei viitsi kuidagi chatada. Ma pean keskenduma.
So welcome guys to the insane commentating by Scruffy for the CRL league racing. Today we are racing in Monza, as we can see, and Pink Panther is on pole and starting on pole. P2 we have the Alpine driver, P3 is a Mercedes driver, and hopefully we will have a clean start. We will see in a few seconds.
Okei. Sain infot. Ma ise ei seleta midagi. Ma ei kuulnud niks.
So it's lights out and away we go. And let's see what's going to happen in a few seconds. And the Mercedes driver gets a really good start and he's about to fight for the P1 already. He's side by side to the first corner and Aston Martin driver is P1 already. What has happened? And McLaren driver looks up and Mercedes... Oh, and McLaren driver has spun. P1 goes to Aston Martin and Alpine driver is P3. Ah, what has happened over there? Two guys got the corner and doing the Vettel from last year. No brakes. Hopefully they have though. As you can see, Aston Martin got from P5 to P1, I think. Really good start by him, obviously. And okay, what's happening behind over here? There's whoa. This is looking really scuffed right now. But yeah, the first 10 people got away really well, really clean here. But the backfield, yeah, and there's virtual safety car as well right now already. No idea what has happened. So as you can see, what is the McLaren driver doing? Pink Panther is going really slow. And one of the Aston Martin drivers doesn't have a front wing. No, everybody's in the race, and it's virtual safety car has gone in. So it's Aston Martin leading from B1, 1.3 seconds behind is the Alpine driver, and the fastest lap goes to Aston Martin right now, but it doesn't really matter. The predicted pit stop strategy is one stop. The medium to softs is obviously going to be much better because the softs last really long on this track. But it's going to be really interesting because all the guys from B in the top 5 started off with softs, as you can see. And as you can see, 3 guys have already pitted. They may have had some wing damage. And McLaren driver is getting held because he has the 5-second time penalty as well. As you can see, the P2 driver is getting pressured by P3 Mercedes driver, and so is the Red Bull driver pushing the Mercedes driver. This is going to be really interesting what is going to happen, because they're really close, and as you can see, the Mercedes driver is getting a really good tow. But he's not using any overtake, but it's really smart by him. And Alpine driver goes really slowly to the last corner. And it should be really easy overtake for the Mercedes driver. And the Aston Martin driver sets the fastest lap, and so he goes on the move. Mercedes driver is getting to P2. They're going to work side by side into the corner. Alpine driver is trying to survive it. They have some contact, but the Mercedes driver comes out on top. And Alpine driver is going to get pressured by the Red Bull driver right now. They're gonna go side by side into the turn 3. As I can, yeah, they're gonna go side by side to the turn 3. He's getting a nice slipstream from the Mercedes driver in front. He breaks a little late and he goes in front. Oh, and he has gone on well, but he hasn't spun. What is really good for him. But he still has lost 2 places in 4 corners, I think. What is really bad for him though. And he's going to get pressured by the AlphaTauri driver as well. Oh, not the easiest times for the Alpine driver, and he's going to be overtaken by the AlphaTauri driver as well. But he and they had some small contact. AlphaTauri driver has spun. So the place P4 is still for the Alpine driver. That is really good. So right now it's P1 an old enemy, the Aston Martin driver. P2 is the Mercedes driver, Nueve. P3 is Nipix, the Red Bull driver. And he's closing down on the Mercedes driver really well. Mercedes driver went a little wide out of the turn 2. Or turn 1. I'm not really sure which one is it is. But what? Wait, what? The cap is suddenly so big. What happened? Okay, that's really interesting. Ah, the safety car. My bad. I didn't notice. The safety car has has crashed the Williams driver, and we have no idea what actually have happened. But he crashed out sadly, and the safety car has been bringed out because of the crash. So, are we going to see some early pit stops? That's going to be really questionable, because we might see some soft runners going for hards, and that I think it should be a good chance. Medium should last as well, at like 20 laps, because there's going to be like 3 laps more under the safety car, and the mediums should last that long, but at the end they might fall off. But I really doubt it, because Monza is not really hard on the tire wear. It's really minimal considering the other tracks. And P1 after much driver has gone in. P2 has gone well. So all the guys from P1 to P5 have pitted. It's going to be interesting what are they going to pit for. So Aston Martin driver pits for mediums. Okay, that's a smart and all of them have pitted for mediums. That's good. So P3 driver has 5 seconds of penalties in total, and P9 the Ferrari driver has 10 seconds already. That's really interesting. So as we can see, how many then? Around like 8 people have pitted for new mediums. 1 guy has pitted for hards, actually 2 people actually, and that's going to be really interesting, because I mean hards are going to be better at the end, but at the beginning you're going to lose out big time to the medium runners, and I personally think that you will not catch up by then, because the medium drop will not be that high. Okay, as you can see, more people have pitted for new hards actually. It's still a really interesting strategy because, as I said before, it should be much lower than medium, so medium should be more superior since you're gonna do like 2 laps under safety car either way, and pitting to medium should be around lap 11, 20, 12. We could go long on softs, but you're gonna lose time delta. So really interesting choices by the hard runners, to be honest, guys. Yeah, it should be slow, but we will see. Maybe something interesting will happen. Most people have pitted on the safety car as well. There are only 3 people that haven't pitted yet, or 4, I mean. The front 3 and Kiurte Hilm P15, I think. I'm not really sure. He might have pitted us, actually. I'm not really sure about that. Because, nah, I think he hasn't pitted it. So one guy has left the session, and I think the safety car might be going in. Nah, it's not. It's actually not going in yet. Because there's 2 guys still left to back to the grid. And as you can see, the Mercedes driver is actually really smart. He's burning out some field, because on the safety car you're gonna go much slower, so you're gonna build up some backup field that you don't really need. So that's really smart by Mercedes driver to burn it off. Well, I think he's burning off the field. Not really sure though, because it seemed like he was going high RPM. Yeah, okay. And 5-second penalty has gone to Sneak Peeks with P6 for colliding with another car on their safety car. We haven't seen the footage yet, but I think it's going to be removed because usually the collisions on the safety car are pretty bullshit. So yeah, hopefully he will get it removed, but we will see. Maybe it was something severe. So safety car is going to go in on this lap, and hopefully we will have a clean restart. And it's going to be interesting because the soft runners need to pit in around next 7 laps. Okay, we will see. The safety car is going in. But P1 is still going really slow, and he's already restarting. That's really interesting. He's going to give a really big toe to the P2, and they are using both overtake. P1 Mercedes is starting to defend, obviously, but is the Alpha driver going to be close enough? No, he's not. He's locking up as well. As we can see, okay, they're getting a really nice way really well. Mercedes driver lost it on the exit, but still holds the position. But the Mercedes driver is already pressured again. What? But he braked really early, I think. But Mercedes driver is now going slowly because he braked much earlier, and the exit out of the corner is going to be much slower because you're going more speed in than you should. As you can see, many people are trying to make up places in the first 2 laps. And Euro 124 gets 2-second time penalty for the track limits as well. As we can see, the Alpha driver is looking really fast, and probably gonna pass the Mercedes driver in around 1 lap, I think. Cause not really, I think. I mean, the Mercedes driver is using the overtake probably, or not? Never mind. It's going to be really interesting. So, Alpine has overtaken his teammate, but they're going to go side by side now, out of the last corner. And SpongeBob comes out on top and gets the position. As you can see, Alpha driver are going side by side with Mercedes driver. Is he going to be fast enough to take the place? They're going side by side. Alpha driver loses it, and the Mercedes driver has hit him, but no severe contact was made. Hopefully the front wing is good for the Mercedes driver, but thank God that the Lucas... What is doing Lucas Sippy? He just lost it! He's doing a Pierre Gasly. But he has saved it though, so really well managed, but still, what has happened? And now he's just spun because the tires are all over with CRL. Really unlucky to him, guys. He just got to P1 and in the next corner he just went wide, I guess. Really interesting what happened over there, to be honest. But as you can see, Aston Martin driver who was P1 before and got to P1 in the first lap, in the first corner, in the start, to be exactly. And now he goes to the lead again, and he has already pitted. So the P2 runners, the P2 runner needs to pit, and he's going to lose about 20 seconds of race time. So it's going to be really interesting what is going to happen. But probably there are going to be more safety cars either way. So as you can see, the P4 Mercedes driver is getting already pressured by the Mercedes driver, and he has lost it! But he has saved it. He hasn't gone to the wall. He hasn't had any contact with the wall yet. So that's good for him, but he has lost a lot of time. A lot of time there. Really unfortunate for him. But the wing is still intact, so it's good. Alpine driver locks up, goes really wide. And they're side by side with the McLaren driver. Alpine has some contact with the McLaren driver. And now they're going to the next corner. As you can see, Red Bull driver is going for the move on Haas driver. And he gets the position, but is he going to be able to hold it down? Probably, yeah. Yeah, and Red Bull driver goes to P3. And now McLaren driver goes a little wide to the corner, and there's going to be 3-way fight over the fight. The side by side contact, and they both have spun. Welcome to them to the commentating show. Hopefully you had a great meal.
Yeah, thank you. It's my first time, so.
Yeah, no worries, man. It's my second time, so I'm not really superior at this job as well. So we will see what we can do. So as we saw, the McLaren driver and Alfa driver just collided and both spun in a wheel-to-wheel battle. That's really sad, but unfortunate as well. Some penalties probably going out, but we'll see after the race. So Aston Martin driver is currently leading the race really comfortably, and yeah, the Mercedes driver might be just pressured by the Red Bull driver really soon. Yeah, and he's going to get the DRS and might be making the move. Yeah, he's going to make the move to the turn 1. Oh, they have some contact! Mr. Service goes really defensive and they move at the same time. Now they also... they have some contact, but... It's not really something severe, but now they have some contact as well, and what am I witnessing? What was that?
Back there's the both McLarens fighting each other.
Yeah, wait, we'll see.
Fight between the teammates.
Yeah, they're going side by side. And Mr. Service is joining in as well. The Pink Panther goes really wide. But...
Yep.
Thank God there hasn't been any severe contact, but as we can see, Marco, was spun before with the Red Bull driver. I don't know what really happened over there. It seemed like the Red Bull driver just crashed him out, but that was really interesting.
No clue.
Yeah.
But great move by Pink Panther on his teammate in turn 1.
Yeah.
Well executed.
He went really wide, but he still managed to hold the position after overtaking the teammate. So really well played to him. But as we can see, one of the Alpine drivers has retired already. Which is really unfortunate, because he was still in the top 10 runners, and he has...
Now retro's going on Marco. It's just all in shambles for Marco.
Yeah,
his wing is broken and everything.
The race is over pretty much to him, unless there's a safety car in the closing stages, I guess.
Yeah, it looks quite hopeless now.
And the Red Bull driver has pitted as well. He has lost the front wing in the contact with the Mercedes driver Marco.
See here the Mercedes of Nueve going on Pink Panther. Going on the
straight. They're
good.
Yeah, you can take it this time.
Yep, nothing will be made of that. Nueve does not have the straight line speed to get alongside. Pink Panther keeps his place.
Really well managed by the McLaren driver, obviously. But that's
okay.
You can take it.
Ahead.
No, okay. Okay, you can go, you can go.
It will be interesting to see how the hard runners will deal in the end. It was quite weird that they chose to go on the hard instead of the medium. It was quite easy to go to the end on the mediums, but maybe they know something we don't. Maybe they have a trick up the sleeve. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, maybe. But to be honest, the first guy, the Aston Martin driver, is looking really superior to win the race. He's already 5 seconds up on the P2 guy, so yeah, seems like a really easy win for him right now. But we will see. It's still 15 laps to go, so everything can still happen. It only takes 1 lap of racing to change the outcome, you know.
Yep, exactly. Right now seems like he's on a quite comfortable Sunday drive, or Friday drive if you will, but
Yeah.
anything can happen. It's F1 in the end.
But as we can see, Pink Panther, who held back Nueve before, has gone back to P11. That's really interesting. What happened over there before? But as you can see, Maple Driver is going really wide over the track limits. Really interesting moves. But as you can see, it's really quiet right now, to be honest. Nothing special going on. Everybody having their own race. And there's comfortable gaps between the cars as well. But as you can see, Unleashed, the P15 Alfa Romeo driver, might go on the move for a Red Bull driver. He's pretty close. But Snips was P3 before. He had to pit because they had contact with the Mercedes driver. And he has the fresh mediums, but he's still a lot down, like 20 seconds in total from the P1 runner. Unleashed gets DRS as well, but we will jump to Aston Martin driver.
Oh, and that
Whoa!
Ryan stole the DRS from Unox on the main straight here. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Those kind of tactics that you see in open lobbies.
Yeah, but
In the
AlphaTauri
end,
driver.
Unox pitted as well.
Yeah.
So kind of a shamble from Ryan. In the end, he won't gain anything from that.
Oh, that's really interesting that the AlphaTauri driver pitted because he has 9 laps old softs that he put on behind the safety car.
Yeah, that's true as well. That's quite early.
That's
I
yeah.
don't know, maybe he had some kind of close damage or something and we can't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Going on to the mediums either way. Didn't seem like he had damage.
No idea, but as we can see, there's a 3-way battle going on for the P7 place. Sky Scoop has gone out on top. But just to say, the Alpine driver has retired and the AI is driving.
Oh, and he gets unsteady on the exit.
Yeah.
But nothing will come from that. Hard racing between these two, LFCQ and Yas. Maybe even a bit too hard.
Maybe. But he's still AI, so yeah, he's ghosted as well.
Oh yeah, I haven't even noticed.
Yeah,
that's
he
true.
retired around lap 7, I think. No clue
yeah,
why
that's
though.
weird.
Might come back though, because he had no damage. He was on really good position, so might have just crashed the game or something like that. As you can see, there's going to battle on between P12 and P13. Red Bull driver has gone on out on top on the Red Bull, Williams driver, I mean. And the Red Bull driver got a really bad exit out of the corner. So the Williams driver might be able to make a move, another move on him to get back the position. We shall see on the main straight. He's going to have the DRS advantage as well, but just to mention, the Red Bull driver has an advantage of the tires. Yeah, he's not going to be close enough to make the move, but as you can see, the AI and Aston Martin driver are having some battles going on for the past 2 laps. I think this has been the closest racing without any contact yet
Yeah,
for
probably.
so long.
Maybe for a reason though.
Yeah.
But let's just talk about our leader. This has been an easy race for me. It's just pulling that gap. It's gone up by seconds in the last 2 laps. It's just completely in control. No mistakes so far from what I know.
Yeah,
Just looked like a very easy victory for him.
that's true. But hopefully we will see some close racing still. Like by the end of the race, maybe somebody crashes out and another safety car comes out. Would be really nice, cause
Yeah.
you know,
anything can
another
happen, really.
yeah. So the gap will be zeroed when the safety car comes out, and it's going to be equal chances for everybody.
And there's Retro going. Oh, and Retro has spun actually. He was going into Ascari side by side with Unleashed, and he has lost back end.
Oh,
Slightly tapped the wall there.
we have
I don't know if that's damage.
okay. We have seen some mini moves over there going side by side, and before Alpha driver has spun as well. And one of the Alpha drivers has pitted as well for mediums now. But as you can see, the Pink Panther is having some nice wheel-to-wheel battle with the AI as well. And yeah,
Everyone's getting a bite.
yeah. It's going to be really interesting. Can the P6 runner Sky Cube 12 go to the end with the softs? Because they are 11 laps old. He has already pitted for them.
Yeah, true. Will be tough. Sure, he'll be trying, but you know, you can always try. But not sure if it will work out for him.
Yeah, but because you need to do like 10 laps more. Then you're gonna do 21 laps on softs. I think it's going to be a puncture or like really
That's
high.
tough.
Yeah, it should be like 80% of the degradation already, I think, by the lap 27 or something like that.
Yeah, easily.
Going to be really risky by him.
But although if it does work out, it might work out. It might be like
Yeah.
a good finish for him in the end.
Okay, so we are with Lunox and Alpha Diary Driver now, and they're going. I mean, the Alpha Diary is having a really nice slip stream behind the Unleashed, and Unleashed doesn't have any US left as well, because it's blinking already. He has only 17% left, but Alpha Diary loses the back end actually, but he's still getting the advantage of the DRS, and he's going to be close enough to make the move as well, since the front runner is out of DRS. I mean ERS, not DRS. And so they go to side by side to the corner. Alpha Diary breaks little. Oh, they have contact. They had some contact, and the Alpha driver has pushed really wide. He has some contact more with his teammate. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, and I must say, Sky's Cube has now pitted, so he will not be taking that risk. Now with those new mediums, he can just start hunting the field.
Yeah, but he's like.
A safety car.
Oh, what has happened? The Marco has DNF'd.
That was actually perfect for Sky's Cube.
Perfect
timing.
Well, not really, because he has still lost out like 8 seconds of race time. If he would
but
have.
it's better without than not.
Maybe, I'm not really sure about that. But it's still
yeah,
extremely
true.
good timing. Because if you pit on the safety car, you're gonna have like half of the time, but he pitted on the race time still. So there was no like the race cars were not going slower, so they had some normal race still. So he still lost out.
Yeah, but now on those new mediums, he can really keep hunting.
Yeah.
Or everyone else.
And
down.
all the okay, let's
They're
mention
very-
out
very
the P1 runner, who has been really comfortable lead, has pitted for softs as well, and so has many other people as well. And right now it's P1 and P2 are both Aston Martin drivers. That's really interesting. But yeah, okay, it's really good because the second Aston Martin driver is on hard, so he can easily go to the end with these tires. But
Yeah, very well played by the Aston Martin, but
yeah.
I must say that the Snippix in third, he is really fast, so he'll be pushing Yas all the way and possibly even an old enemy. So we'll have to see what happens here.
But just to mention that, an old enemy was, I think, already faster on medium tires than Liverpool driver, or really close. But an old enemy has now advantage of the tires as well. He has fresh wood tires and better compound, so it's going to be. I think there's going to be really hard fight going on over that place, I think. But as you can see, most of the field has pitted for softs. Really smart by them, though.
Yep, the obvious the obvious choice at this point. No
Yeah.
need to go for mediums or anything else. Just go slap on those new softs and go as fast as you can, pretty much.
Yeah,
Only 9 laps to go. Even less when the safety car comes in.
yeah, the safety car is going to stay out for another 2 laps probably. This one and another one, I think. Because the field has to back out and yeah.
everyone seems like Yas is pithing now. Yep. I
Yeah,
have no clue why he did that. He's gonna lose so many positions with this.
yeah, but
Those
But-
hearts can easily go to the end. Even though he'll be lacking on pace, he can still manage good points.
yeah, true. That's actually true. Now he's going to go behind like P16, really back to the field, and but he has a 5-second penalty as well,
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
really smart. It actually was really smart because he's not
That
going
was
to.
actually the best choice, I think.
Yeah,
Because now he
because
has those new softs and he can, just go as fast as everyone else.
yeah, and he doesn't need to think about the 5-second penalty.
But now I'm sure an old enemy will be thinking about this restart very hard. He needs to get this down.
Yeah,
Because you can never know what the guy behind you will do in turn 1 in Monza. It's just a gamble. You just have to get the restart correct and then just keep your head down and go on from there. He obviously has the pace to win this, so
yeah.
should be good for him.
And just to mention, Tivro 124 has gotten a penalty for speeding in pit time, but he has retired anyway, so it doesn't really matter anymore. So currently we have 5 people that have DNF'd. So we still have more people in than out, what is really good.
Far better than Spa.
Yeah.
Then I
Oh
must say.
yeah, oh yeah! And Snips has got a 5-second penalty because he had
Oh wow,
contact with the
Wow.
P1 runner. That's really interesting.
That's surely going to. That'll surely be looked at by the stewards afterwards. That's
Yeah.
just a, common safety car tap.
Yeah, and probably will
Very
be removed,
unfortunate.
I think, but we will see.
Obviously, never fun for those to happen, but it happens sometimes. No can do.
Your power, I'm not pretty sure about that. I cannot answer it right now because I don't know the
So
answer
seems
for
like
the
we'll
question.
have 7 laps of racing here in the end.
Yeah,
After the safety car comes out. Still, anything can happen. You can lose
Okay.
everything. You can win everything.
okay, but Yas, the Aston Martin second driver, has pitted once again.
Oh wow.
That's really interesting.
Guessing damage. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, but he just pitted like 1 lap ago, so...
Yeah, I know, but if he got damage now again, like why else would he pit?
Yep.
That's the only logical option I can
Yeah,
think of.
but he might have had like 10 seconds of penalties in total. So,
Yeah, that's possible as well.
yeah. Because I really doubt that he got some damage under the safety car.
Yeah,
Because, okay,
that's very interesting.
yeah. But safety car is going to go in on this lap probably, because the field has backed up. But we will see in the next corner if the safety car is going. Yeah, safety car is going on in this lap.
Yep, you can take this.
Yeah. So we have Aston Martin driver who is leading Superior the whole race pretty much. He went from P4, I think P4 or P5 to P1 in the start. On the start, I mean that was a superior start by him. Insane start to be honest. And behind him is Red Bull driver, and they're going to have a close wide fight now. Oh, they have another contact. Red Bull driver has another contact with yeah, and has got a 5-second penalty as well. But that was a really usual tap, so I personally think it will be removed. And now they're going away, and away they go. Red Bull driver is getting a really nice slipstream behind Aston Martin driver, but is he going to close enough to make the move into the turn 1? We shall see. Now they're gonna go side by side. Red Bull driver goes for the outside. Aston Martin driver finishes really aggressively. Now they go side by side, and they have some little touch with the wheels, but still, Aston Martin driver manages to hold on to the P1. And yeah.
McLaren just cutting the curb there in turn 1 seems like it was pushed off, but everyone's unscathed.
Yeah, but
Turn 1 seems
oh, Alfa Romeo is going for a nice time, but he's pushing really wide there. Oh, and they have gone both wide. And the Red Bull driver has gone under trouble because of the contact. And now he's lost out big time to the front runners.
Wow, this has just really gone completely downhill for
Yeah.
here.
The whole
Just-
race.
No clue what's going on right now.
Really
It
unlucky
seems to
race
be.
for him.
Oh, there's a Nueve.
Yeah, no idea has.
Just lost it in Lesmo too. Just lost the back end there, and it's a step down.
Yeah,
And
he lost the yeah, and
Oh,
it's
there's another
another safety car.
car.
But
Wow.
let's see, like the Snips might be able to make something work out now. But I really doubt it so, because he's going to be P14, I think. Because he's going to pit the other way this
Yeah.
lap for softs. And the 2-lap advantage over the other runners is not going to make out the pace difference, I think, between the tires.
This has still been quite chaotic when it comes to safety cars. Only 3 safety cars already.
Yeah.
I don't know if people are just getting caught out by the curbs, like they're not used to the new curbs, or what
Yeah,
this
maybe.
is, but this is
Snips has actually retired.
Yeah, that's very interesting. He still had some points to score, important for the championship fight.
Yeah, he
He's,
could
he's
have.
still in running for P2, and you know P1 as well. Never say never, but that's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
I think he would have easily gotten like to P8, P7, maybe even more.
Yeah,
Because
he
he was
has a
still.
lot of he has a lot of pace. I'm really surprised he decided to DNF.
Yeah.
He
So,
could have easily get good points here.
yeah. And Unleashed Alfa Romeo driver has gotten 5-second penalty as well for hitting the other car under the safety car. But there has been a lot of like improvements between under the safety car, because a lot of people has gotten the penalty for hitting each other, and usually there isn't that much like penalties under the safety car, so it's really
That as
interesting that this time it has been so many of them.
I don't know if there has been some confusion about placements or something, and people are just trying to overtake each other,
Yeah,
or something like that. But I don't know. Or maybe the ghosted guy is in the mix as well, because that's always confusing when there's an AI racing with you guys as a ghosted car.
Yeah, true. So we have 7 guys already, I mean 8 guys actually retired already. It's really interesting because Monza is like, it should be like one of the easiest tracks in the game. But it actually is, but just the curbs at turn 1 and turn 3, I think it's turn 3 or turn 4, are really
Yeah,
deadly
paper.
if you go over it.
Maybe it should be easy, but a lot of people are getting caught out here. I have no clue what it is. A lot of people also struggling with the back end from what I can see. So, you know,
Yeah,
very unusual.
Well, yeah, that's understandable, because Monza is a really high, how it's called now, low downforce setup track, I mean. So, but I think that people are just getting really greedy by they just want to get on with the movie now. So, yeah, they just don't have the, I don't even know how to put it into words.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I guess they just want to like be in the better place, and they just are so eager to make the move, but then they just lose the concentration and
yeah, that can cost you heavily as well. Like, you know, it's Monza, there's heavy braking, so you want to, you think you can make the overtake stick, but then, you know, you have too much confidence in yourself and you can't keep the wits and you can't just wait for a better opportunity, and then you just dive it and you get caught out, and then there's a collision.
But to be honest, I'm still surprised that the Red Bull driver retired, because like back in France when I drove at really bad ways, let's put it in that word, I never left. I always thought that there's going to be a chance that I might end up in the points for it.
Yeah, and you did. 2
Yeah.
points, if I remember correctly.
No, I got 0, but I stole away one point from the Mercedes driver. I went for the fastest lap.
And already
Oh,
has been
wait,
disqualified.
what?
He had
What has happened?
overtaken. He was ahead of the safety car for some reason.
No,
and he
no.
was disqualified. What is this? Cody's.
No way.
What is this?
He was leading the whole race comfortably.
No, it just seemed like from what I saw, it just looked like he like teleported in front of the safety car, then he got just disqualified. Because you cannot overtake the safety car obviously, but he didn't overtake it.
No, that's what? That was easy win pretty much,
so
because yeah, it was pretty much easy win because the rest of the field was like much slower than him. But the safety car has gone in as well. So the head driver is getting away really well, and the P2 driver is not contesting for the P1 turn 1, and he goes really wide into the 1-1. And
Oh, Sky's Cube, Mr. Breaking goes to the runoff.
yeah, okay, that's really,
Just
yeah.
kidding.
He got 3 second, gets a 3 second time limit as well. But to be
Yeah.
honest, the turn one is a meme show because on the first lap I saw like 3 people doing the Whittle move from last year, just going straight to the barriers there.
Yeah.
I
was
don't
lucky
know.
to do it.
Yeah, I don't know why people just can't slow down. Well, I can see like in the first lap at the start there might be some chaos, guys. There's like 20 people going to the fucking first corner. My bad, sorry for the word. That was really bad word. But
Yeah, but you know, it's Monza anyway.
Yeah.
Turn one, or there's always gonna be chaos. You can't really avoid
yeah, at
that
the
one.
at the start, yeah.
Everyone's in agreement, so
So we are going to have a fight
We'll
on
see.
between the Red Bull and Alfa Romeo driver. As you can see, it's really interesting because the podium runners at the start. There was like Mercedes, Red Bull, Aston Martin driver, and one McLaren driver as well. Like this field has punched up so wide because like the qualifying podium drivers, let's say, they're like let's say like McLaren drivers P5, P6, Haas driver. He wasn't even like in the P7 runners, I think. So it has really punched up. Really interesting race it has been, to be honest.
Yeah, the McLarens are still in a great position. They're scoring really good points for the Constructors' Championship as there's only one Aston Martin car in the points in P8. That's only 4 points against
Yeah.
their points. That's very good result for them either way, even if it stays like this. And I must say the big winners from all this chaos have been the 2 Alfa Romeos. They have gained massively from this.
Yeah, and
are
yeah,
now in P3 and P4.
that's actually true.
Possibly even a podium or a win for Died with those penalties. I'm not sure how many penalties this guy has.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna check with in a moment. I think that
6 and 5 seconds. So this is Died is currently on for a win here if he can keep this gap to chase. This is really interesting. It has really turned upside down this whole race.
yeah, and the Alfa Romeo drivers have I mean the constructors in the constructor standings they only have like 2 points, I think. Or 8,
Yeah.
I mean. 8, I mean. A Ripple driver goes really wide out at the last corner. It might give a chance for the Ripple driver to go on, and the Ripple driver goes little eager on the throttle because he loses the back end a little bit. And the Ripple driver is going to, I mean, the Alfa Romeo driver is going to go past the Ripple driver easily because he has the advantage of DRS and ERS, obviously. But, whoa, what a move from the Ripple driver! I mean, that was a really late braking. He made it work somehow. Okay. I'm gonna give it to the Ripple driver for braking so late and still managing to brake
Ryan
to the
just-
corner.
Ryan holding on with whatever he can to this P2.
Yeah. And now he's gonna run.
He's gonna lose
Oh,
anyway.
wait, they're gonna side by side. Oh, okay. He really safe this corner. Interestingly safe, considering he will brake really late at turn 1. And
Yeah,
P2.
but now this fighting has allowed Chase to get off. He has gained 2 seconds on these guys. It
Yeah.
will be interesting if he can keep up that momentum and keep just outpacing Died, even though it's very unlikely for him to get 2.5 seconds in 2 laps. But you know, if these two will keep fighting, you never know. Maybe Died is ruining his own race with this fighting.
Yeah,
Rather,
but
he should just sit back and watch.
with how many penalties does Chase have? Do you remember?
6 seconds.
Oh, okay. I mean, Alfa Romeo driver.
And Ryan has made a mistake. He's also now outside of the DRS here, so won't be able to challenge him. But now also the other Alfa Romeo has
Yeah.
DRS on Ryan, so
Green
he
Panther
will
has
be
retired
able
as
to
well.
get here.
Really. Okay, and now they're going side by side to the turn 1. Who is going to manage to come out on top? Alfa Romeo
Ryan
looks
again,
up.
late on
Yeah.
the brakes.
He's really
Usual
good on
Ryan
them.
passion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very comfortable on the brakes, it seems.
Yeah, but only at turn 1, guys. At the turn 2 or 3, I don't know what it's called. He plays it really safe around there, like really safe as we saw with the other Alfa Romeo driver. He was side by side, but still managed to play it really safe and give the position up. I think. Oh, and Alfa Romeo driver goes over the curve really aggressively and punches up the car. But as you can see, the Haas driver is P1, and as you can see, the Haas supremacy is like getting to tier 2 as well. Finally. I think it's the first win for Haas in tier 2.
And what's even more interesting is Died is a reserve. He came into this race not with low expectations, and now he has turned up, he has done the job. He has not messed up like others have, and he is now on for the win.
Oh, and Yorba just told me that it's Chase's first league race ever. So it's like perfect race for him.
Yeah,
And
amazing race for him as
over
well.
the finish line goes over Chase, the Haas driver, and he wins his first league race in Clean Racing League and his first league race ever. Never mind, he doesn't. He actually has the time penalties and he goes
Yeah, you
P2.
forgot about those penalties, man.
Yeah, I forgot. My bad. But still, it was really
Yeah,
wonderful
but still
drive by him.
P2, that's amazing from him.
Yeah, for the first drive as well
Yes.
in league racing.
And
Uh,
SpongeBob rounds up the podium.
yeah.
That's also a big surprise.
I
Not,
completely forgot about the penalties. My bad about that.
yeah. Though that's definitely not the podium I imagined when this race started,
Yeah.
but here we are.
And the driver of the day goes to the Alfa Romeo driver. I mean, it was a wonderful weekend for the Alfa Romeo drivers. I mean, the
Yeah,
race.
simply lovely.
Yeah.
But I must say, I'm absolutely gutted for an old enemy. Like, he did everything right. He was on for such a clear win, and then the game decides to quit on him.
Yeah. That's actually sad because he was much faster than anybody else. He fully deserved to win, but yeah, the Codemasters just thought, nah, you can't have the win. We're gonna disqualify
Yep.
you from the
That's
race.
how it is sometimes. One
And
man's fortune is not a man's luck.
yeah, the fastest lap goes to the Aston Martin driver. Yes. And
So here we have the final finishers. Died winning his first ever race, Chase in P2, SpongeBob takes P3, Yas Lunox in P4 and P5, Ryan taking P6 after those penalties, Lucas Seppi in P7, LFCQ, actually a ghosted car in P8, and then Unleashed and Sky's Cube rounding out the top 10. Well, I must say it was fun joining you for my
yeah,
first time as well.
yeah, but thanks for the training as well.
Yeah, quite
We,
late notice,
yeah,
but it was fun.
it was actually great fun, to be honest. This
Yeah.
race was really chaotic, but still, it was really
Yeah,
great
hope we
time.
can do it again at some
Yeah.
point.
Hopefully, next race. Next race is in Japan, but I sadly need to say that I cannot commentate that because
Yep.
I'm gonna go reserve for Pink Panther
Yep,
in
we'll-
McLaren.
We'll make something up someday.
Yeah, I think in 2 weeks. But the next week, then 2 weeks.
Yep. Cheers. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, it was nice having you here. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
And now I'm gonna finish the stream as well. We had the wonderful race with these wonderful people, and thanks for joining. You need to put in the to a submission to tier 2 about the 5-second penalty. You need a clip of it or something. I couldn't say the replay. I'm pretty sure because there wasn't option. So yeah, and yeah, you just go for the tier 2 submission. If you have some proof, then surely you will get it removed. And it was really nice race as well by you. Yeah, I think somebody has saved it for sure. Is that other commentator finish? But I don't really know. Is Kiurte finish? He might be because of the accent, but I'm not really sure. I cannot give the full answer for that. One draw into me on the VSC, my teammate actually. I mean, yeah, under the we saw many penalties under safety car. It was really unfortunate as well, but like many people, a lot of people got 5-second penalties for that. Like that was unreal. I don't know why though, because I mean Monza is really wide track as well. It's not like it's not like Monaco. Monaco is really small. Yeah, I think as well because of the accent. So yeah, but still it was a wonderful race. Sadly, so many people DNF like half of the grid almost. But a really interesting race after all. Like really interesting one because all of the podium runners were more like changed I guess because in qualifying we saw Mercedes driver, McLaren driver, Aston Martin driver at the front, Weber as well, and none of them ended up in the podium. Dibura, to be honest, I don't really know what happened to him. He might have crashed or just DNF'd. I'm not really sure. I know he got some time penalties for exceeding track limits, I think. But that's all I remember. But right now I'm gonna end the stream. I had much fun commentating with you and much fun with Kiurte as well. And hopefully we probably will have another commentating stream in 2 weeks time. Next week I'm gonna stream my tier 2 and tier 1 race. Obviously tomorrow is my tier 1 race as well in USA, so it's going to be an interesting one. And yeah, but next week I'm gonna stream tier 2 on Friday because I'm gonna reserve drive for McLaren, Pink Panther, and yeah, in 2 weeks time you'll see, maybe I will comment it again, and maybe with Kiurte again, because we had a really good time together, and I think we did an amazing job considering it was my second time and it was Kiurte's first time. But now I'm gonna end the stream, and it was nice having you guys here, and thank you for watching the commentating as well.